Hey guys, it's Austin the Doctor, and this is the final Dear Ichigo and Zero Two fans part 9, and yes, it's purposely on 9, because, the 9. I thought it would be a funny joke, but, no, the biggest joke was the ending. But overall, this is to talk about, first I'm going to talk about rumors, then go on a little rant, and just give you my final thoughts about the community and everything. But let's start off with the rumors that are going around about Studio Trigger is opening a Patreon for an OVA or Season 2 for Darling in the Franxx. And I'm going to tell you straight out, no, they're not. They were actually entrusted by A1. A1 gave them a budget. They gave them money to, do the project. And around episode 14, they kind of screwed everything up and they jetted. They didn't have anything to do with the actual production anymore, with the animation or the budgeting, so they left it with Cloverworks. So there's that. And I know people are talking about there was an actual, it was supposed to be 36 episodes or 27. That one is just a rumor. We cannot confirm nor deny it, but it is something that A1 would do. And people are like, oh, we'll probably get another season. And I'm going to be completely honest, I'm going to save this part for the rant, but honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if they try to push for a movie at this point. I wouldn't say season 2, maybe a season 2. It'd be interesting. I hope there would be another season, but they have to do it correctly, in my opinion, because that ending was not good. Now, on to the rant. Well, I'm going to actually talk about the community first, because this will be nicer for you guys, but overall, the community made me hate the word or phrase death flags, because quite honest, it is the most annoying thing, because people didn't know what death flags were, and I was very surprised no one in episode 24 called out the death flag, the one death flag that actually was a death flag right before they were going to die. And they did. I'm very upset about that, because that phrase has been overused so much by the community, and it makes me kind of sad, because people don't understand what literature is and what a death flag is. And for me to explain that, it would be another entire video, which I probably am working on these little educational videos, because it's gotten to that point with certain things. But overall, the community I enjoy, yet didn't enjoy, because they kind of ruined a lot of stuff, because some of these theories some of these content creators are making were just really crazy. And at the end, with episode 20 to 24, the reason why I wasn't able to really do any theories is they didn't give me much, and I had to go off of a whim. And that's why I apologize I wasn't accurate with some of them. But it's just, they literally threw out the entire story at those last episodes. And it made it very difficult to judge what they were going to do. But hey, I was right for most of them, right? But overall, having Naomi, people keep saying, why do you have something against Naomi being alive? Well, people don't realize she is like the Uncle Ben or Batman's parents for Hero. People are like, oh, she didn't play a big part. Hero didn't love her. Hero, that was his partner. As you see, partners are very close, and we don't know how much time has passed since they were actually partners. So we can't really say that he spent so much time that he was in love with her. I would say he had some kind of emotion, connection to her, and for her to die right in front of him, or look like she died in front of him, and that, I'm still very annoyed, because she was crushed. People are saying, oh, she wasn't crushed. Yeah, she was. If no one picked it up, her arm was crushed. That's why she wasn't able to use it. I found it really stupid it was just her arm, because she was crushed by rocks in a Colossus Sword, but they threw logic at the end out of the window. But having her alive would be like Uncle Ben and Spider-Man coming back to life and seeing Peter, or just being alive just to nullify the entire effect that he had. Because certain characters are made to just die. They are to make the character development happen. And that happened. And I was very happy about that until the end. And she came back. Congratulations, people. She came back as, Ikuno's girlfriend. And I have nothing against her. Just, that really was her purpose. That's kind of stupid. Then going on with the ending, with Hero and Zero Two going to kill Verm. That was their mission. They have said it multiple times, but people are like, oh no, that was just to release the mines. No, that was not. They were trying to kill Verm. That was their mission. That was the bomb's purpose. What happens? Well, their sacrifice was for nothing, because Verm is still alive. Congratulations. And the fact that they were reincarnated annoys me, because that could have been spent on, they came back safely. That would have been a better way of doing it, and at that point, because it just seems they weren't thinking when they were writing. And going to like season 2, I know people hate when I talk about so negatively about season 2. I am not going to watch it if it's 24 episodes, because the staff cannot handle having 24 episodes. It's shown through, the second half of Darling in the Franxx. And yes, episodes 13 and 15 were really great, but towards the end they started to struggle, and that's what happens when you don't give writers a good enough break. And personally, they, as I keep saying, they should have gave them a long break to rewrite the entire storyboard. They got like an entire week just to think about it, and that's just not fair. Yes, they have 3 writers, well 2 at that time. That's not fair to them, and it pisses me off, because that's what happens with if you push people too long. And if they are going to do another season, they have to. I hope they fix it somehow. I don't have much faith at all, and honestly, if they do the slice of life thing, I'm not going to be too surprised, because they did it questionably a good job with the slice of life, but that isn't what Darling in the Franxx was. It was the action mecha romance thing that we all loved in the beginning, and it had its own thing. And towards the end, as much as I hate to say it, it did remind me of a big ripoff of Eve and a bunch of other mecha animes. But the thing that I hate, going to like the community part, people are saying that it's like Eve. How about Gundam? Eve is just like Gundam if you want to go that route. And I'm going to be completely honest, rewatching, Eve and Gurren Lagann. Gurren Lagann and Darling in the Franxx are nothing alike. And the people that are saying that are just very jealous, especially that I noticed with the Eve fans. They're just very jealous that Darling in the Franxx was a thing. They wanted another season, and truth be told, they don't deserve another season in Eve, because it wasn't that great, in my opinion. And I know people are like, oh, your opinion's wrong. No, how is my opinion wrong when it's my opinion? Congratulations, you make no sense. But that's the one thing that really pissed me off, especially the people are saying that it's Trigger's fault. It is not Trigger's fault. Trigger bailed. Yes, you could say it's their fault for bailing, but the ending is not theirs. They have never had any hand in any storyboard. I hope people know. And people are like, oh, it reminds me of Eve, as going back to what I said before. Yes, because you had 2 of the Eve writers there. And the director, well, the character director for Gurren Lagann, there's going to be some homage. I don't know how to pronounce that word. I'm pretty sure someone's going to correct me, because the community is just very toxic. I'm going to be completely honest. But I'm very happy some of the community came to my channel and actually watched my videos. It means a whole lot. But overall, I really hope if they do another season, they redeem themselves, but it's not. They cannot afford to do a big season. And at this point, I'm really thinking it's going to be a movie or an OVA. So, clearing that rumor up with Trigger having a Patreon for that. No, they're having a Patreon for their new series. That's what it is. And if you were paying attention or look at the Patreon, you would see that. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching the entire series of Dear Ichigo and 02 fans. And I hope you enjoyed the little joke with the 9. But it's been pretty fun and an interesting ride with Darling in the Franxx and the community and dealing with them on my channel. But overall, I enjoyed like episodes 1 through 15. They were pretty good, and episodes 16 through 18 weren't really needed in my opinion. But guys, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you until the next time. This is probably going to be my questionable last video for Darling in the Franxx. Unless we get any kind of news, I will try to report on it. I can't guarantee I'll be the first one, but hell, I'll try to keep you up with that. But make sure you do check out my other series, because I want you guys to watch more anime, in my opinion, because it would be good to see people grow into anime and different animes and see what they like and start to help them understand how certain plot points work in anime. But anyways, guys, this is Austin Doctor, sign out. Peace.